Away and running at the fairgrounds. There's Hush Courtroom, Superette, the Gray Reckless Sergeant, and Scrappy now comes charging out for Mitramurl. It's Scrappy who takes the point as they enter the clubhouse turn from Hushed Courtroom and Reckless Sergeant in the three-path. Nearest the inside is Say Another Prayer fourth and needs to settle for Jose Riquelme. Superette in the green cap is running in fifth. Absolutely Mindy sixth and held back off of heels. Sweet Jackie Lee is posted wide, and Crafty Princess trails the maiden mile here in the Thursday opener. The first two of 8 furlongs in 24.62 seconds as these fillies of mare go up the back of the track. It's Scrappy who leads Hush Courtroom, and Reckless Sergeant is posted wide. Superette is making steady progress in fourth with a half mile to go. Sweet Jackie Lee has the red cap and is wide. Absolutely Mindy. Say Another Prayer nearest the inside is second to last now, and Crafty Princess remains last to the 8. Half mile for Scrappy. 49.94. They turn again. Scrappy continues to lead Hush Courtroom, who sets off in pursuit. Superette is third as Reckless Sergeant now beats a retreat. Then toward the inside is Absolutely Mindy. Crafty Princess is picking up, has the black cap. As they come to this final quarter of a mile, Sweet Jackie Lee has raced wide, needs to gain, and Say Another Prayer is last as these Louisiana breds swing for the short stretch. 3/4, 1 minute 15.84 seconds. Scrappy, Hush Courtroom charging hard. Superette on the far outside. And then comes Crafty Princess. 1 furlong to go. It's Hushed Courtroom. Superette. Scrappy toward the inside, and Crafty Princess. They're close to home. Hush Courtroom and Superette. Here's the verdict. Hushed Courtroom on the wire. Superette was right there too in the photo. Crafty Princess and Scrappy. And they're off. Rhythmically broke sharp. Costello's Kitten nearest the inside. There's the filly Lola Flow, and Silent Tap is quick to join as they make their way toward the clubhouse turn with Raylu Gutierrez. It's Lola Flow who leads out to the stretch from Rhythmically, who's vying for second with Silent Tap. Nearest the inside is Costello's Kitten in fourth as they go to the back of the course. Watson's Bay is fifth from Vision Board on the rail there at 27 feet. And in the early stages with Colby Hernandez, the favorite Cause to Cruise has drifted back to last, settled in seventh as these three-year-olds go up the back of the course, the quarter in 25.68 seconds. Lola Flow dictates terms here to Silent Tap, so the filly fronts them. It's Lola Flow out in front, leads by a couple lengths to Silent Tap, who tracks. Costello's Kitten looking to make progress, and Watson's Bay is wide. Then toward the inside is Rhythmically, who's next in fifth. The trailers are nearest the inside. Vision Board, Costa Cruz is outside that. Half mile for the frontrunner, Lola Flow, in 51.98 as they enter the far turn. It's Lola Flow looking to make every yard for Raylu. Lola Flow continues to lead. Silent Tap by a length and a half. Costello's Kitten Rhythmically in between horses. Watson's Bay is fifth, being asked to pick up on the far outside as Lola Flow leads. Silent Tap for home. Then Cause to Cruise, and toward the inside is Vision Board. They've straightened after 3/4 in 1 minute 18.68 seconds. Silent Tap. Silent Tap takes the top for Jose Riquelme and has raced away from Lola Flow. Costello's Kitten, Cause to Cruise is staying on with Rhythmically in between horses. Then comes Vision Board, and Watson's Bay tailed off. They're close to home. It's Silent Tap. Silent Tap chased on by Cause to Cruise, the son of Mohamed. Silent Tap on top again. Cause to Cruise was second. Lola Flow, Rhythmically, Costello's Kitten, Vision Board, and Watson's Bay. Ready. And they're off. And DeSoto's War broke sharp. Familiar Ways and Mists of Time, and the green cap is right there too, but Colby Hernandez going right into battle with DeSoto's War, and DeSoto's War's got the jump on Mists of Time, who's now gaining ground. Familiar Ways third toward the inside, making this run toward the half-mile pole. Formal Orders joined by Plemonston and posted wide. Flashy Richie is last of the sextet as they go past the half-mile pole. The quarter for DeSoto's War leading against the rail in 22.56 seconds, but Raylu Gutierrez keeps the favorite. Mists of Time in pursuit. DeSoto's War with inside 3 to go from a driven Mists of Time time. Familiar Ways third toward the inside. Formal Order also put to pressure. DeSoto's War spins them in, up by 2. Then comes Plemonston with the white blinkers, and Flashy Richie is last. They come for home. It's DeSoto's War. Half mile in 45.89 seconds with Colby. DeSoto's War is clear by 6 lengths now past the 8th pole from a charging Formal Order, who's now up into second from Mists of Time, who's one paced, and then Familiar Ways toward the inside. Plemonston and Flashy Richie with Colby Hernandez for Grant Forster. DeSoto's War, gate to wire. Formal Order second, third Photo, Mists of Time with Familiar Ways. They're in the gate. And they're off. Masquerade Ball, Iberville flashing speed, Williams Cause, the newcomer Gut Feeling takes back, Fightville, purple gold sleeves, uninvited guests from Silver Nuggets looking for position and angles in. And in the early stages, Rule the Empire has drifted back to 8th and last. With Jose Vega, it's Masquerade Ball, a 21-1 leader out to the stretch from Iberville and Fightville, third on the outside. With Williams Cause in the orange cap in 4th, Gut Feeling 5th between horses. Posted 3 deep is Uninvited Guest. Silver Nuggets settled second to last. And the trailer at the 5.5 is Rule the Empire. The opening quarter in 23.94 seconds. It's Masquerade Ball at the head of affairs as Iberville still vies for second with Fightville heading toward the half mile. Gut Feeling is just in 4th between horses. Williams Cause saving ground. Uninvited Guest, Silver Nuggets is 7 from the lead and 2 clear from Rule the Empire, who still trails this maiden 3-year-old turf the half mile in 49.95 seconds. It's Masquerade Ball. Iberville holds that position, and Fightville right there on the outside to be a joint second with Iberville. It's Masquerade Ball who leads through the far turn. Then nearest the inside is Williams Cause. Gut Feeling is racing a joint 4th close up. Uninvited Guest is raced wide, 5 lengths off these leaders. Silver Nuggets remains in behind horses. Rule the Empire pulled wide last. They straighten up. A quarter of a mile to go. 3/4, 1 minute 16.55 seconds with Raylu Gutierrez. It's Iberville's lead. Charging his Gut Feeling. Masquerade Ball. Silver Nuggets finishing toward the inside. Williams Causes drop back on the far outside. Uninvited Guest and Rule the Empire is charging hard near the stand side rail. But it's Iberville. And Iberville close to home with Raylu. Iberville, the favorite, obliges. Uninvited Guest second. Rule the Empire third. Then Gut Feeling and Silver Nuggets after that. They're off. Racing 1 mile. Nearest the inside, there's Medley with the white cap. Mishpaka toward the rail. Love Ran Red is in close proximity to Medley's pace as they enter the clubhouse turn. Dreaming of Niani, My Friend Mr. Jim, and A Very Ever After. But it's Medley. Medley, the favorite out in front here for Brian Hernandez Jr., leads 3/4 length to Love Ran Red, who's right there for Colby Hernandez as they go to the back of the track with Mishpaka galloping along in third. And they have 5 furlongs to go from here from the first line finish. And it's Medley and Love Ran Red, the top 2. Dreaming of Niani running in 4th. Then comes A Very Ever After. And My Friend Mr. Jim trails the sextet. The first 2 of 8 furlongs in 23.47 seconds. The 4-5 favorite Medley led. 3/4 length to Love Ran Red. 5 lengths away to Mishpaka, who's in third, while racing 3-4 clear from Dreaming of Niani. 3 lengths away to A Very Ever After. And My Friend Mr. Jim remains another parish away. The half mile in 47.01 seconds. They turn again. It's Medley who continues to hold on to this lead. 3/4 lengths still to Love Ran Red. 1/4 of a mile to go. Then Mishpaka and Dreaming of Niani sweeping on the far outside as these 3-year-old fillies swing for the short stretch. A Very Ever After toward the inside. Love Ran Red has dropped back. The distant is My Friend Mr. Jim. 3/4, 1 minute 13.08 seconds. Now they're a furlong away. It's Medley nearer the rail. On the outside, Mishpaka. And deeper out is Dreaming of Niani. A Very Ever After is 4th. The others well up this track. Close to home with Brian Hernandez Jr., the dominus filly. Medley, wire to first wire, won by 6. Mishpaka second from Dreaming of Niani. A Very Ever After finished 4th at the first line. Colby Hernandez with the win on the card in 29 here at the Fairgrounds meet. All set, they're in the gate. And they're off. And no slow-mo got pinched back at the start. Filippo broke sharp. There's Hot Stove League with an early bid. Courageously gets position and toward the inside is Ready to Roll. As they head toward the clubhouse turn, it's Filippo who leads out here for Manuel Nieves from Hot Stove League. Ready to Roll courageously and toward the inside. Taken back off of heels there. Future Perfect is fifth, needs to settle as these leaders go to the back of the course where Filippo is the overall leader. The gray is Wine to Roses, who's next at the 5.5. From Fed Money toward the inside, Ultimate Irony is next. We trail back to Long and Strong, and No Slow Mo trails them in 10th. The opening quarter in 24.81 seconds. A 38-1 target. It's Filippo. So Filippo allowed to dictate terms to a close Hot Stove League. Ready to Roll is third, courageously just in fourth. Future Perfect looks to make progress with the rail as they went past the half mile. Then it's a break of three more. Wine to Roses. Ultimate Irony saving ground from Fed Money. No Slow Mo just relegated wide. Long and Strong to 10th and last. The half mile for Filippo. 50.13 seconds coming toward the quarter pole. It's Filippo. 3/4 length as Colby Hernandez has Hot Stove League right there poised to score. Courageously sleeping three wide. Then Ready to Roll toward the inside. Future Perfect far outside. Wine to Roses. 3/4 1 minute 16.72 seconds. Hot Stove League courageously bearing down toward the inside. Filippo now gives way. Ready to Roll. Ultimate Irony looks to gain toward the inside in traffic. Fed Money is next. They're close to home, and it is Courageously for Mitch Morrill, courageously pulling clear with yards to go, courageously gets the result. From Fed Money second, Ultimate Irony with the rail from right there Ready to Roll with Hot Stove League flattened, and then No Slow Mo. They're in the gate. They're off and sprinting. Even start. There's Starburst in the red cap who strikes out. Snowhouse and Santa Cruiser, black with the gold chevrons, also part of the pursuit of Starburst, who dashed from the rail for Raylo Gutierrez to seize the lead as Supremacy now makes this move for Brian Hernandez Jr. to gain second. 3/4 length to Santa Cruiser. Snowhouse broke sharp, fanned wide in fourth, and Super Comet looks to gain toward the inside as they went past the half-mile pole in 22.07 seconds. It's Starburst, paving the path to 3 furlongs from home. Starburst leads, tracking Supremacy as they round the far turn now at the 2.5. Then toward the inside is Super Comet, just through into third from Santa Cruiser, and Snowhouse is last of the quintet to make the top of this fairground stretch. Starburst spins them in. A couple of furlongs still to go. Half mile in 45.16 seconds. Starburst in front of Supremacy. Toward the inside, Super Comet is looking to move through with 1 furlong to go, and Starburst is still holding on to this lead from Supremacy. Super Comet and Santa Cruiser, they're close to home. It's Starburst. Starburst there holds Supremacy, Santa Cruiser, and Super Comet. Starburst. Starburst all the way. Second photo, Santa Cruiser close with Supremacy. Super Comet. Snowhouse was last. They're in the gate. And they're off. And there's Silver and Lay who strides out. Pine Knoll toward the inside is Haley's Sailor from the rail with the bid to fight for this lead, and there goes the last zip for Marcelino Pedrosa. The last zip heads them off as they make their way through this first furlong and a half. It's the last zip race to the front from Silver and Lay, who's joined by Pine Knoll. Haley's Sailor in fourth as they run into the clubhouse turn. Then on the outside is Big Agenda with the black cap running in fifth as it's the last zip who leads them to the back of the course. Pine Knoll now up into second. Attorney Tim is settled midfield and joined by Forever Mo at the 5.5. I Owe You Again, Gentle Soul. And Fenwick Station has dropped back to last while out deep on the course the opening quarter. In 23.93 seconds, it's the last zip. So at 13-1 odds, the last zip generates the pace. Length and a half to Pine Knoll. 3/4 length Silver and Lay. Third against the rail. 3/4 length to Big Agenda. Fourth. Haley Seller in fifth. Forever Mo is sixth. On the outside looking to gain ground is Fenwick Station in seventh and some 7 lengths off this leader. Then we trail back to I Owe You Again, Attorney Tim, and Gentle Soul has drifted back to be last. Half mile in 49.98 seconds. It's been the last zip, and Pine Knoll has been right there with the last zip. The last zip narrowly. Pine Knoll, Big Agenda's at the point of attack. Silver Enlay is fourth as they come for the quarter pole. Fenwick Station fanned wide. Forever Mo in between horses. Gentle Soul from I Owe You Again is next. Attorney Tim. 3/4 in 1 minute 16.24 seconds. They fan across the course. Pine Knoll, the last zip is beaten. Charging on the outside. Here comes Gentle Soul near that stand side rail with a Raylu rally. Gentle Soul just came right over the top, and there he goes. Is Gentle Soul for a Raylu Gutierrez hat trick. Gentle Soul won by 5 decisive lengths. Attorney Tim Fenwick Station, I owe you again. Pine Knoll was next across from Big Agenda, along with Silver and Lay. Among those last to pull up were the last zip with Haley Sailor and Forever Mo. And the rough. And there's Bird Empress, Prima Ballerina, and Chardonnay running out toward the front for Brian Hernandez Jr. It's Chardonnay who leads Bird Empress into the clubhouse turn. Right there is Ice Maiden, and going a touch wide there is Prima Ballerina. Inside position for My Aim Is True. One off the rail, gunslinging a bit rank and off of Philly's heels. They're well grouped as they go to the back of the track, and on debut, Bombara Gold trails. It's 8 lengths from leader to last, and for Brian Hernandez Jr., Chardonnay cuts out the pace with 6 furlongs to run. The quarter for Chardonnay, 24.14 seconds. It's Chardonnay's lead, with Bird Empress staying close for Raylu Gutierrez. Then it's a break of 2 more to Prima Ballerina racing wide. My Aim Is True in the orange cap, and between fillies, Gunslingin' in this leading quintet while racing 4 clear from Bombara Gold, who's up 1 spot, and Ice Maiden trails the maiden here in the Thursday finale. The half mile in 48.28 seconds as they round the far turn. It's Chardonnay. Bird Empress is right there poised. 3 furlongs from home. Chardonnay. Bird Empress looms. Gunslingin' right there. Racing a joint third with Prima Ballerina at the 2.5. Bombara Gold with My Aim Is True. And Ice Maiden is last as these 3-year-old fillies come for home at the quarter pole. It's Chardonnay, and Bird Empress has forged just in front. Bird Empress a narrow lead from Chardonnay, who's in for the fight after 3 quarters in 1 minute 13.02 seconds. Then Gunslingin'. Prima Ballerina, My Aim Is True is 5th. They're deep in the final furlong. It's Bird Empress, who's now edging away from Chardonnay with yards to go. Prima Ballerina's 3rd, Gunslingin' 4th. It's Bird Empress as Raylu Gutierrez caps off 4-win Fairgrounds Day. Chardonnay was 2nd, Prima Ballerina 3rd, Gunslingin' 4th, Ice Maiden, My Aim Is True, and Bombara Gold was last.